I spoke this morning, the county and the city, as well as other cities, about how do we have a mechanism for more joint enforcement. I know sheriffs have been called and LAPD have been called to parties where there's dozens or hundreds of people. That's a very tough assignment, which is why we looked for a mechanism that would shut these places down permanently. So I know that you probably had the question in before we made the announcement tonight, but by turning off that power, shutting down that water, we feel we can close these places down, which usually are not one-time offenders, but multiple offenders. The same thing that we experience with businesses. We would take officers sometimes to individual businesses at the beginning of this. They might do something that moment, but they'd be back up and running the next day. The only thing that was a permanent solution was the threat of, and the execution in some cases, of actually turning off their water and power. Where necessary, we do use LAPD officers or others to enforce the law. It's not always a police officer, though. Effectively, it's sometimes our building and safety department, it's our environmental street inspectors, and of course, our health inspectors that are part of the county. And so we are looking at ways that we can more quickly enforce that without putting officers or deputies in any risk, and with making sure that it isn't just a one-time solution, but a permanent one in those places that can spread this disease. You're breaking the law. Just as we can shut you down for breaking laws, whether it's the alcohol laws to bars when they were open before this or other things, this is rooted in strong law from city attorney. We have the opinion. We know we can do this. And it doesn't just, we don't show up and suddenly shut people's water and power off, but the city provides that to places that are in criminal violation of public health orders. We have the right to be able to make sure that more lives are not lost.